Hi everyone, thanks for joining the Thai Show today. I'm going to show you a release of the Rivet Beta, which is an virtual cycling app that was initially available in 2019. It has made a return now and it looks a lot more better than before. Okay, without much delay, you need to get on their website, get on the rivet.com, and you will come here to download the necessary components to get the virtual cycling app working. Okay, on this website here you will also see a map, a live map of riders who's actually riding in the environment now. As you can see, for example, here there's 2 live riders. Actually, if you log on and refresh this, you see it should be free or more depending on who signed on. Okay, just an example. Now you need the companion app, which is downloadable from Google Play for Android or App Store for iOS. This is for your steering function and your setups. Of course, the main component, you need to download the beta game itself, which is currently still in beta. The platforms applicable is Mac OS, Windows 10, iPad, and Apple TV. Below this, there are some questions and answers to help you get along. But if you need further technical assistance, you can actually email the developer. Okay? So yeah, let's get on to the game itself. Okay, I have actually downloaded the game. What happened is, for the game, I have unpacked the zip file on my desktop, or you can save it anywhere you want on your device for the beta game. And I have actually started a copy of the game itself. Also, you can see here on the mobile app, as I'm scrolling up and down, this is the mobile app itself. You will see this when you first come in. If you look at the buttons here, there's a setup and a game controller. Game controller basically shows you a map of the environment, and you can see there are some waypoints here which is selectable for you to land on when you have connected. But at this point in time, as you can see, I'm not connected, so I'll just show you what needs to be done. Okay, prior to that, there are a couple of things here you need to take note. First, of course, you need to get connected to a smart trainer. For the Rivet itself, you need to have a Bluetooth smart trainer signal to connect. What it requires is the power data and the FDMS controls Bluetooth. As you can see here, I've already connected to my Tex Neo 1, so I will skip this further explanation for this. For the steering sensitivity here, it's defaulted at 100%. You can also have a choice to flip steering direction, which I don't understand why you need to flip because left is left, right is right, but well, never mind. Some people may have different ways of getting things done. Okay, as you can see here, you can move the slider 100%, I think so, and update accordingly, but at this point in time it's 101.99. so for example, this will affect the sensitivity and you press update when you connect, but in the meantime, let's just leave it. Now, the most important thing, to connect to the game itself. Right, let's get really started on this. You need to know what is your IP4 address on your personal computer or your devices. For my case, I know what's mine offhand. So what I'm gonna do is just key in and do a manual connection. Manual connection is supposed to connect. As you can see, I have connected, so it's starting to show green. Am I correct? So what next? Settings here. Okay, in settings itself, basically what you are able to do here is to configure your displays on your monitor. So be it full screen, be it windowed, you can choose maximize windows or native window. In this case I have chosen 2K, and there's also frame rate selection, which I have currently put at 60 FPS and ultra because I have a GTX 1070, so I think it's able to handle this. So all you need to do is just work on these settings that best optimize your performance of the PC or Mac device, and just accept. Okay. Now, what you do next? Everything's configured, connections up. You press the game. See here, the game controller icon. Then you just look on the map, see where you would like to start, and decide how you want to go about here. Here of the environment, you want to choose a waypoint, any one of the waypoints here, and you can see it will tell you what is the profile of the ride ahead. Okay, so for this particular segment, it's all the way down here, so it's pretty easy, right? So, okay, what we're gonna do is gonna just press start on the companion app, and you can see the loading page is gonna appear. Alright, when the loading page appears, get ready to ride, because the next thing you're gonna do is just make sure that your steering is correct, because it should be there. You do not need further pairing or centering unless your steering was not properly calibrated. Right now, because I've chosen a downhill course, so it's much easier for me to just go straight down with less effort on pedaling, and we can just highlight more on the steering. Okay, this is at 100% for me, and there's auto braking. I can feel the auto brakes coming into play. Steering's not too bad. Just try not to oversteer. Just naturally go into it. There's no auto centering, so you really have to counter adjust. In fact, the Bluetooth steering is quite intuitive. But gradually getting an hang of the steering. Compared to the first version of the Vita, there's manual steering is a lot more manageable, because the initial version was rather twitchy, so it's quite a bit of a trouble. But this version seems to be a lot more easier to control. Once again, I've selected a downhill course, which is pretty speedy. So, just to highlight that capability to manage and control the direction. As you can see here, I'm at 100%, so there's no like calibration for me on top of what is on it now. So I'm getting the feel like it's quite natural. Even though I'm still hugging the lines of it. As you can see here on the detail wise, if you choose a high end or all the way to the top, graphics is actually very nice. For the Rivet itself, I tried the first version, which was pretty rudimentary actually, but proof of concept was good. So as I talk now, as you can see, steering is pretty much natural these days. As I keep going down, you don't really need to do a lot of steering, just a little bit of twitch to the left, to the right, and you get it there. Kilometers in. Okay, I think there will be a question as to what happens if you hit off the road, right? In the first instance, what happened was when you go off the road, it sort of like stops you and you have to restart again. In this case, watch this as I crash off the road. It keeps you within the border of the lines, so you don't go off. So there's no stopping. As I try to go off the right side, it doesn't allow me to get off the road. I just swing across to the left extremely. Oh, it still doesn't allow me to get off the road. So I'm still pretty much in the game, but I can decide how much of the road I want to use, which is a very nice part. So as I make my way down, you can see that my screen has gone to screensaver, but it does not affect the steering capability as I just reactivated it. So if you find that the steering is not for you, too twitchy, or it's not to your sensitivity liking, all you need to do is just come to a complete stop, press pause steering, and it will auto calibrate for you again based on your sensitivity settings, and then off you go. I kind of like the Lifeline. It's great. It's awesome. Which also kind of reminded me of last year's video. Yeah. But it's improved a lot. Get down to the bottom of the lake. I'd just like to say thank you very much for joining me today for this demo. So far the only thing that we haven't really figured out is how to save the workout file. So you may need to use a bike computer to save your effort. While in the meantime, we try to get some answers as to how to have a bit file, GPX or TCX file, whichever that it comes on this, to download to Strava or TrainingPeaks or the platforms that you use to store your workouts and analyze them. There was some hard steering, but adjustable at the right moment. Coming in, going wide, coming in again. definitely some auto braking corners, but otherwise not really much. But the steering is still very manageable, even from the shop, as you can see from some of the previous corners I took. Okay, say if you want to stop, how do you stop? Okay, for the PC app itself, you can just press the escape button, you just close the entire thing. But for here, on the mobile app, you can see here, before we close, let's see, there's also ability to hide the map on the mobile app, or you want to show it again. But the thing is, when you resize the map, your waypoint is gone. All you need to do is press the arrow and you do that. Okay. Join race, but there's no race, but you can set up one. Just choose a waypoint and then you can see here, it's by elimination, by points, or by scratch, whichever way you like it. Done here for the time being. I think we get answers on how to upload the files. Just like to say thank you very much once again for your time. Accompany me on this